can't let anyone enjoy this song for more than 8 seconds. Who are these psychopaths watching an hours-long video for the primary purpose of hearing 9 to 20 seconds of a song? Hello, everyone. Hello, Suma. Hello, X Derek.
Hi.
Good, and you?
So as you can see, I've done it to myself now. I've created 2 different series with the 2 different regular hosts. So for now, it's 2 blonde crew bromos.
It's only a matter of time before there's all kinds of internal strife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
A bit of annoying news with the Pika AI update. I got it to actually make something that looked more like me, but it wouldn't do the same for you again. So then I was trying desperately to get them to be in the same shot. And after a couple submissions, now Pika is saying, "Oh, you have to wait for your things to finish." But the thing is, if you submit more than one, whatever one was before it just goes into it's forever stalled. So I can no longer do any more submissions to it. So I wrote them. I was like, okay, I guess I'll just cancel my account then, since you can't delete them once they're in there. It's a really great program. I don't know that I recommend it to anyone. But Suma is wearing her macaroni necklace from Exter.
I've worked hard at space camp.
Yeah. I asked for it and you delivered. So.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm not using my wallet as of yet.
Wallet.
Did HearMeowt just drop?
Yeah, he's gone now.
After all that setup, and he dropped.
Oh, he's back. Phew.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
But we are going to be starting with. Oh, it's gone now. The jail text part 6. This time it's personal. Was the tagline on it. And right after that, we are going to do a Lorne call, which I recommend everyone come. We were getting 2 more every time.
The thing about Lorne is it's a never-ending supply. And we can talk about, I can talk about Sarah Boone for a long time, but Lorne is a different kind of, he's just as hilarious, just as horrible. Well, not just, I don't know if anyone's just horrible, but there's a lot more material there.
I would say he's probably more abusive somehow.
Yeah, we've talked about this. We might have to agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Exter? Who's more abusive, Lorne or Sarah?
Sarah killed a person.
Okay, if you're gonna get
technical. She didn't just not like she was an accident.
Sarah killed a person with a suitcase.
Yeah,
that
takes talent. It takes talent.
Yeah,
and it's horrible to everyone. That's the thing, She writes public letters about her lawyers.
They're both just pieces of shit. They're both just horrible human beings.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Lorne wrote a book in prison. Sarah didn't. All she wrote was nasty letters to her son.
But Sarah did practically write a book of letters.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I listened to a call from Lorne 2 days ago with his puppy story that he wrote in prison.
You mean the kitten story?
No, the puppy. The puppy's in the woods.
Oh, God.
It's another children's book he wrote, but it's of course horribly reductive, even for a child story. He wants to give the copyrights to Jamie and Casey. So he wants to send it over to them so they can publish it and then get the money, but he can't let probation find out. And then like, well, but you haven't done the copyright on it. He goes, yeah, no, I have. But you really hadn't. And then they're like, well, why wouldn't we just steal it and write it ourselves? She's like, yeah, if you can remember all of it. And Casey proceeds to tell the entire story. He goes, the puppy went to the river, fell in the river. Puppy met the boy, and it just rattles it. He's like,
so complicated.
Oh, I guess you do know it.
And the real question is probably, why would you?
Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, the adventure that the puppy has is it falls in the river and almost drowns. And they're like, "Where's the adventure?" You go, "Well, you just have an adventure." It's like he almost died.
Experience. It's a near-death.
All right, so let's kick off here with jail text part 6.
March 17th, 2024, 11:57 a.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject: phone call confirmation. Possible appendix bursting. Quote, I can't tell the future. My appendix could burst and I couldn't order anything. End quote. This is what I was told this morning when I was made to call you for order confirmation numerous times after you not responding to any of my almost 100 tablet messages I've sent you attempting to find out order information. The judge has ordered you to provide me in the form of coffee and food packages, anything I reasonably want. You seem to be able to tell the future of a guilty verdict, something you think you know so much about, and unnecessarily tell my son. How long do you expect me to wait for the coffee and food package I'm still asking you about? 6 months for the necessary food? The surety of your futuristic prediction was, quote, it's close to the prison where you'll be, end quote, after moving 150 miles away with my son. How about this? By not ordering my coffee and food packages I've been asking you about, 6 months for the coffee and well over a year for the food, you tell me a story about your appendix bursting. The reason you stated you, quote, should be, end quote, will you be able to order the coffee and food hopefully today? You stated, quote, you can try, end quote, when I said I'd called for confirmation numbers for my orders you could place while outside. If you had provided the necessary funds, I could have just ordered a year ago or the 6 months when I started asking you about it. Think about it. I wouldn't be calling you today or sending an almost 100th message, unnecessarily wasting money, and with still no response from you, so I know and can plan accordingly. I wouldn't be sending a message wasting money if you would just cooperate. Now you're blaming your appendix bursting? It's because you're bitter and sad and unhappy. Your fat cloak power of your little raisin of a heart to try and make everything more difficult.
I mean, so I guess my first response when I read this was, I don't know if he actually had appendicitis, right? But from what my understanding is, appendicitis is very painful.
It can be.
Extremely, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
So this isn't like he's saying, oh, I found out I have cancer and like,
yeah, and I don't.
And I don't, right? But it's it's a mole. It's an odd mole. Or like, it's not like some bad news diagnosis. Like you have 6 months to live and he's got it like emotionally weighing down on him. Like he's in a medical emergency if he has appendicitis. I don't know what his heart has to do with.
It's just that he doesn't have one. That's all.
Yeah, he's like the Grinch.
Oh, okay, got it. She's just making fun of his heart in addition to it. Okay. Yeah, it is ironic that she is calling out Brian, intimate or alluding to him being faking a diagnosis or
How's
something.
that for a pair of balls on her?
Yeah.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, she's disgusting. And also, how many times have we known somebody who has a tendency to lie a little bit, but when they say something like appendicitis, some health thing or anything, we take, just in case we're understanding, we're nice about it. It's really not that much skin off our balls, like big deal. Okay.
Yeah, we're not necessarily opening up our wallets for their GoFundMe on day one, right? But we're saying, oh, have you seen the specialist, all that kind of stuff?
We're not coming out of our faces like, she's just revolting.
We're not signing up for the 5K yet, right? But we're not necessarily calling him a liar. We're not calling him a liar either. We're just, oh man, that sounds heavy.
Yeah.
1 second
Hope you
here.
Feel better. Bye. The end.
Pretend judge. Where did it go?
It's right there.
No.
Send me money. Send me money. Send me money.
I think Dexter may have missed that.
Oh yeah. Well, I saw it because I was crewing your streams, so I did see that.
Pretend judge, $5. Thank you very much. My favorite trio, Derek, survived space camp. Thank you for letting him stay up past his bedtime to join us. Oh yeah, Well, we did have some problem. We did have to pick him up last year.
We were just glad that there was no incident this
Yeah,
year. That's
no
all.
incident. We did send along the what do they call them? Pull-ups.
Rubber sheets.
No, the pull-ups.
Pull-ups, the EpiPen, and the night brace.
Yeah. Did you wear your headgear the entire time, Mixer?
Every night.
What about your retainer?
He's lying.
I took it out only to eat.
Okay, good.
Thank God you ate. I was worried about that too.
You know I'm a picky eater.
Pretend Judge, yeah, I know. Pretend Judge, did you see my macaroni necklace?
It's hard to see because the square is a little small.
Oh, okay.
Here, let's see if I.
On my hair.
Can you highlight zoom?
Yeah.
There we go. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful?
Might be the first item in my merch store.
Yeah. Macaroni necklace.
Yeah.
Charge $40.
Your
get
name
cleaned
is
up.
going to be the real selling point there. Because
Can before we start again, can we just take a second to acknowledge that Latin is an important language to know?
Thank you.
Classics are important.
Thank you. Thank you very
I
much.
was a classics minor,
Oh.
Latin specifically. And it
Apparently,
is-
I get stuck with the two nerds that
Yeah,
like
you get
Latin.
stuck with the two people who,
you just happen to find two people.
just because we act so stupid doesn't mean we are.
All
Speaking
right.
of which, I didn't say that about Xdar.
Say something in Latin.
Yeah, sure. Compos mentis.
Vivere as descere. To live or to learn is to learn. So there.
Okay.
Viva
I
Latin.
just don't get the point.
Yeah, because you don't care about language. You don't. I'm just going to assume that
It's like a
English is your
puzzle,
only-
also.
Right. It's very interesting if you like languages. Right.
Yeah, if you like words and languages, you're more of a math
Yes,
guy. You're
and
very
it is
literal.
A puzzle. That's what
You're not
interesting
going
about
to like it as much.
it. Right. Or at all.
Yeah.
Possibly. It's not a language you can speak. It's true, but
And nobody calls it a hall tree. Nobody.
Agreed. Nobody calls it a hall tree.
I don't know how I knew the word. That's all I'm saying. But it might be from
Yes.
Latin holus trius.
Holus trius. Holus trium.
God.
Oh, poor. Hear me out.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Hazel Eyes, $5. Thank you. I agree. Y'all make a great team. And Katie, thank you for becoming a member.
Such a boring child. Frowny face. Remember, it's a big
Oh, God, it's
inconvenience
spreading.
for you to live 150 miles away when you
Math is the language of the universe. All right. Here's the thing. I can do all my calculations in math. And even if they don't know how it's calculated, anyone can read it because you know numbers. Right? Everyone knows the 10 digits.
Not everyone, but okay.
need to be here to be told the same thing from the judge. To cooperate. Everything you're doing, you keep bothering everyone. The judge, your attorney, even our son.
How would your attorney? How would Sarah know that? What his attorney's calling Sarah up like, oh God, Brian's so annoying. Like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Like, of all things to lie about, there's no way you would know what his attorney is saying. He would not have a conversation with you.
Is she telling him that he keeps bothering everyone?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I have to ask. 'Cause Brian keeps bothering everyone.
Of course. It's not Sarah. With
No,
these,
it's not her way.
with the 100th message.
Yeah, I mean,
Were you gonna say something?
no.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
You will not cooperate. I'll send another message tomorrow and call for confirmation numbers. This is up to you. Please just cooperate in order and stop being so immature and boring. I do not like contacting you in any form. Please cooperate. In the meantime, I hope that your appendix did not burst and you are able to finally, safely order my coffee and food.
How can he be so conceited even saying for somebody to get well and then finish the sentence off by reminding everyone that you only care about yourself.
And so incredibly stupid if the end result is getting what you want.
Yeah.
She can't get out of her own way. She can't not be a total asshole for 1 second.
Well, I'm convinced as I went through these, Sarah no longer is actually trying to get anything. Her whole point is just to document it. And because she feels if she doesn't keep saying it, then Brian's attorney will argue, well, she stopped asking. So
I think she just wants to embarrass him publicly, just like she did the judge and all of her lawyers. I think from the minute she was arrested, pretty much when she realized that it was going to stick, she doesn't care about anything except for just being nasty publicly, if possible.
But she doesn't understand the concept that this is not embarrassing to anyone but you.
Of course
Nobody is embarrassed by their actions concerning you. And nobody is I don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't understand anything.
It's just pathetic.
God bless. March 17th, 2024, 12:19 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, quote, no promised baseball game for son. Do you know how looking forward to his, quote, first baseball game ever, end quote, has been something he's been looking forward to as something fun to do on his spring break? He asked you on the recorded phone calls when you would take him. You stated, quote, it was sold out, end quote. When I had to call you, you stated, quote, it was sold out, end quote. When I had to call you to remind you to keep his phone charged so I could remind him to bring it with him for the selfies he could take of himself to send to me while there. When did you try and buy tickets? Yesterday? Or this morning? Or over a week ago? So disappointing. You didn't really want to go. You mentioned on the call also, you've got the SEC game on today, which you wanted more than the baseball game, right? You can record the SEC game. You can't your son's first baseball game ever. I know who you are, Brian, and am used to your perpetual disappointment. I hear about it all the time from almost everything you, quote, promise him. He's still waiting on his Christmas presents. It's ongoing April. So disappointing. You. One day, now, and or everything.
Sounds like parental alienation again. I don't know.
Not once does she say thank you for taking care of my son while I'm locked up for murder.
Well,
Not
why
once.
would she? Why would she? He's doing a terrible job.
Yeah,
It's true.
that's true.
Yeah, like she's just. How do I say this? Like
She's an asshole.
Yeah.
she is an asshole, but the way she speaks is like she's saying nothing would get done if it wasn't for me, even though I'm in jail. That's the attitude she is taking, right?
And always has.
And I don't understand how you can like be so she's just one of those people that is like directing everyone, telling them what to do and thinking she's very important when they're really just getting in the way.
And also, it's not her place. I mean, she tells all of the cops, the detectives, you will keep me posted, right? Like, who are you? You're the person. These are homicide detectives, and you're there because you murdered someone. Like, what's this? You will keep me posted, right? Like, what are you gonna do? Call HR? It makes no sense. It's so stupid. She's an idiot.
She's an idiot.
Including what you do and don't do for me. Hindering your own relationship with him and encourage the same with me, his mother. This is all coming from a poor example. You enjoy your SEC game. Pray they win. March 17th, 2024, 1:04 p.m. Outgoing to Boone. Subject, sunny day Sunday scripture. For I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other created thing shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus our Lord. Romans chapter 8, verses 38 through 39. New King James Version. Separate him from him. He loves you from everlasting to everlasting. Just like I do. Know that. Always remember, I love you. March 17th, 2024, 8:54 p.m. Outgoing to Boone. Subject, trivia number 2. You finally got the B question with how many eyes they have. Eyes. 2 points for you looking it up. Hope you learned something. I did.
I'm bothered by this. This probably might be the only one. I don't understand. Hope you learned something. I did. So she's the one coming up with the question, though. So she just learned a random fact and then is like, okay, I'll ask my son. That's the trivia game. And where is she learning this from? Well, I guess
she knows everything. How's she learning something from this?
Yeah, that's a good
point.
point. She does know everything.
Yeah.
She's perfect.
Well, what she didn't say is, I learned something. I learned that your father is the biggest a-hole in the world.
Oh, actually, you like this next line. The next question. I had to make it up.
So here's number 2. The state of Florida is going to hang your father from what tree?
Exactly. Hope you learned something. I did.
For all his sins.
Yeah. And she keeps telling him you're not a good soothsayer and soothsayers and a job and a crystal ball. He has not gotten one thing wrong.
Well, he married her.
Well, I mean, as far as his predicting her future.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Right.
anyone could get it right, but you know.
I mean, Helen and Keller knew she was going to be going to jail for the rest of her
certainly
life.
hoped.
Game on. Love you. Forever and ever.
She must be getting this from her stupid Bee and Garden magazine or whatever, right? Because it's another nature question at the end.
Yeah.
So it's probably like,
Right.
I think it's probably something you like. Maple syrup comes from what tree? Come on, Sarah.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have anything that could be actually a quiz type knowledge.
Maybe in the library they have a section for, remind your children that you care.
She should be quizzing them on like different types of spirits, like what kind of potatoes or potatoes make what kind of or liquor.
Miley. March 20th, 2024, 3:37 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, Commissary, hymnal, coffee, food, car. Message number
Jesus
97.
Christ.
No reply from you to any message to date. Same questions, same concerns, same boring back and forth.
And same messages.
I mean,
Yeah, it's bored. There's no back and forth. You're saying you're not getting a response. It's just same boring forth. Sarah.
Christmas presents, did they come? Video visit. If Christmas presents have arrived, when are you scheduling? Today is Commissary. Add funds. Hymnal, have you ordered? If not, when? Coffee, have you ordered? If not, when? Food, have you ordered? If not, when? Car, have you contacted Jim? If not, give me his number so I can. Same questions, same concerns, same boring back and forth. Do not lie. Respond. March 21st.
If he's not responding, he's not lying.
yeah.
2024, 12:03 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, no commissary. Why did you not supply commissary funds?
Well, that's a shocker, right? But we could have seen this coming, Sarah.
No, she's not predictable at all.
No.
I need envelopes and stamps in order to send the Easter card I made for my son to open, since he hasn't even opened any of his Christmas presents because of you. See previous messages. I cannot buy because my account is in the negative, and now he will not receive in time to open this either. Why do you do this, Brian? Stop hurting our son. Respond with reason so I can record for court purposes.
Oh,
March
so she
21st,
just plain out
2000.
says it there.
Mm-hmm.
Respond for court purposes.
Yeah.
I need the reason you're not doing this.
I wish the
So I
court
could use
was
it against
using
you?
these. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not using any of these apparently.
24, 12:24 p.m.
And this is where we get into the next section where she's just trying to prove that what a terrible, irresponsible, incapable parent Brian is. Like, he needs to be you need to take my son away from him.
I wish that Brian had just once written back, I am an outstanding father to our son. I excel at everything.
Well, one of us is in prison, Sarah. So prison is not a good environment for a child.
Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject: concerns regarding son. He stated his tooth broke off last night. Is this the tooth he's been complaining about ongoing 2 years now?
So he'd be 13 at this point, right? So
He's not losing any more teeth.
these aren't baby teeth. So he's
Who knows?
Well, he's probably not. He's not brushing his teeth. He's just running his toothbrush under the water like Brian does.
Oh, like Brian
Yeah,
did. Yeah.
Brian did do that. Like father, like son. That's what he's learning.
Yep.
But
Yep.
he's 13. You don't lose the teeth that quickly for not brushing them.
Here, son. Just run it under the water. That's all
Your
you
mother
gotta
loves
do.
this.
It's a 13-year-old boy. He probably was running around doing something stupid, fell, and broke a piece of a tooth.
I chipped the front of my tooth doing something stupid. You want to
I mean-
know what it was? I was trying to unscrew the bottom of a vape. So I decided it would be good to bite on the metal to give the counter.
I tried
yeah,
that
yeah.
once too, but
That's
my
a great
teeth
idea.
were wrong.
And as I turned it, but it was it had
That's
ridges
tough.
on it. It wasn't smooth. So
Yeah.
it was like
Oh.
I was biting on the side of a quarter that was really thick. And then I turned it, and then the resistance was stronger than the edge of my teeth, and it kind of chipped. I was like, well, that was really stupid.
That's
it's very
so learning lesson.
small, but I can feel it with my, you can't really see it, but I can
Oh
feel
yeah,
it
that's
with my
exactly
tongue.
what happened. I
That's
did
the
the exact
worst.
same thing, and that's exactly what happened to me. I'm like, oh boy, there it goes. But so far, so good.
And I also, from fishing, would always bite, like chew like the line with my, or anytime I need to cut anything, I'm using my front teeth, and that isn't good for teeth either, right? So the dentist always said, you're gonna wear out your teeth. And then I was wondering, well, where did I learn that? And then I watched my dad do it all weekend
men do
fishing
a lot of
again. I
things
was
with
like,
their
I learned it from my dad.
Yeah, men
Well-
hold money. They'll put like $1 in their mouth, like to hold it.
My cousin
$1.
used to open beer bottles with his teeth.
Oh,
That's a man.
I could pop it open with anything of force on my wrist. But
Have your insurance yet? You kept telling me is the reason nothing has been done. This is something he needs to have addressed, or he can get an infection, and nonetheless, he said how it looks. You need to pay for out-of-pocket for if you supposedly cannot. This is important. It's just so confusing how you seem to make enough money for your cigarettes and alcohol and diet food, but you can't.
I made up diet food. I couldn't think of anything else without coming after this word. But I'm sure that somebody might know what it was better. But
Take out
Diet
Wendy's.
Coke.
You know. Oh, is the word
Diet
diet?
soda. It
well, it
has
says
die.
DIE, so it's either a B or an E. I don't think it's a B.
No, I don't think so.
Not schedule. Do not lie, as you have so many times you said you scheduled but did not. This is important for and to our son. He needs new shoes. He said the others are completely
And this is where that shoe reference comes in the letter, right? But he said, or even shoes. Doesn't even have shoes.
worn out, and he walks around barefoot. And he cut his toe because he can't wear his flip-flops that are falling apart. Put on your big boy pants and take him to Walmart. He wants a bird feeder. He said there's
It's the bird feeder is given the same amount of written importance in here as broken tooth, right? All caps.
This woman was wearing the same flip flops Jesus wore. Okay, her flip flops were so disgusting when she on the last day of her freedom that like she's really want to talk.
Yeah, and she goes through underwear in prison or jail
Yeah, real
frequently. Remember,
fast.
she's like, I need new undies.
Yeah, who cares? And gross. Shut up. You know, don't do that to us or him or anyone.
Take quote.
I didn't know. Oops.
Said there is a quote. Perfect bird that lands and tells me about the cardinals and other birds. You said it when on the phone with me when
Sounds
we
like
were
you might
talking
have
about springtime and
schizophrenia.
Easter. Put it on my tab. Buy what he needs and write it down so I know when I owe you.
Put it on my tab. You make no money.
Yeah, that was the other thing, like that I got the impression of in here. Like she views saying, put it on my tab equal to the act of spending the money, supplying the money and spending it. Right. So in her mind to the court, what she's going to do is she's going to present in this one letter here. Look, he's ignoring his dental needs. Bring up to you. I knew he wanted a bird feeder and I bought it for him. I love my son.
Right.
Brian just cares about himself, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Like
Doesn't
so
understand. Like you should
stupid.
say to him, if you would just give me money, I wouldn't have to go through you to buy gifts for my son. That's not, but that's, I could just buy them myself, but you can't. Like she does not understand. That's an entitlement, like a psychotic entitlement.
Yes, and she also is going to expect that the judge is going to admonish Brian for not fronting her tab, right? Because when they settle up the bill after the alimony's all paid and, you know, the whatever her tab is, $2,000 or something, so take it off the alimony tab, you can give me the rest. The judge is going to yell at Brian also for depriving her son of everything that she wanted to buy, but Brian wouldn't cooperate.
She's getting it all in writing.
It's evidence. It's ironclad. Ironclad.
Let me know about the tooth so I can put it on the list and make sure that he goes. This is important. March 21st, 2024, 12:35 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, 100th message. Coffee, food, hymnal, car.
She just sent, I think, what was it? 30 minutes before this? Let's just back it up here a sec. What is it? We're at 8:59. Okay, that was yesterday. But 30 minutes before this, she's asking about Commissary.
We really get to see how she worked and on what schedule these, which is one of the things I like.
Boone. Subject, 100th message. Coffee, food, hymnal, car. This is my 100th message to you. I have not received a response to any message prior from you not supplying commissary funds yesterday. If not, when? Order food. If not, when? Order hymnal. If not, when? Call Jim about my car. Supplied phone number. If not, so I can. Same questions. Same boring back and forth. Now 100 messages. Respond. Get yourself a pacifier too, being such a child. Frowny face. Major eye roll and yawn. March 22nd, 2024, 12:30 p.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject, hi love. I hope you had an amazing memory-making date at the beach yesterday. Then, and not today with the rainy weather. I was living for you. Just an FYI.
Hey, Kelly, yeah, you're right. That was a sick burn. Tell him get a pacifier because he's such a baby.
Baby.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The delicious delights did not come today if you ordered them.
Uh-oh.
I know you had said you would be able to, but nothing came today.
Wait. Kelly, yeah, don't kick him yet. This pre-recorded trash. What are you exactly looking for, 1-2? Unless he's being sarcastic. I enjoy I enjoy a good ironic joke all the time. So I always assume everyone's being ironic.
I take everything as a compliment.
Yes.
Either way, you know I love you for you and all you are and all you do. No matter. Just let me know about the delicious delights. Just let me know when you are able so I can either keep an eye out or not.
Oh. They're a troll?
Yeah, of course. What, you're shocked?
Well, the concept of trolling doesn't make any sense to me. Even on the channels
me neither, but a lot of things don't make sense to me. It doesn't mean they don't exist. I mean, NASCAR doesn't really make sense to me, but it's a huge hit among the public.
Well, we'll get to NASCAR in 1 second. I
have a lot of respect.
You didn't hurt anyone's feelings, one, two. I'm asking what. Okay, so I have this actual question myself because you know the thumbnails for these streams, right? What they look like. Everyone saw the thumbnail. What is curious to me is you look at I don't know if you've looked into your analytics, right, on different streams, but like the retention rate on videos. And I'm just confused as to why, you know, let me pull this up. People will click on it and then, you know, the 30-second mark, it'll be like 70% or 80%. But if you're looking at a stream that looks like this, right, and you get into it and it's me with my wig recording her text, and it says these are jail texts. I'm not exactly sure what they expected they were going to see.
You might be giving him a little too much credit all around.
No. I'm just saying, like, what? Why did you click on it? Like, what were you expecting it was
exactly
going to be?
What he did.
No, I'm not talking about 1, 2.
You mean just? Yeah, I think they just go from stream to stream to talk shit and.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, but I mean, it's like 70%. That means if there's like 2,000 views, right? That means 600 people clicked on it, and within 30 seconds, they're like, "Oh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be." What did you think it was going to be?
Yeah.
How I can't get any more transparent on my thumbnail of what you're going to see.
You're
going to see a man in a wig.
So what?
No,
then just watch something else.
No, I get it, but I'm saying in terms of.
Yeah, like it's not like you misled anyone.
It's not clickbait. That's
I get it.
So yeah. I don't understand why you would watch it
unless people didn't know there was going to be a commentary.
I guess we're still getting the 1 thumbs down on all the streams, by the way.
Octopushy's right. You made the thumbnail.
The thumbnail too epic. Yeah, Octo's always right.
No, you're okay.
Okay. What did you just say? I didn't hear you in the streams, by the way.
What?
What did you just say? I did miss what you just said.
It's all
right, we can move on.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, NASCAR. I don't understand.
Oh, no, that's not what you just said. Well, let's forget about
I'm just saying NASCAR. I don't understand going to NASCAR. Because you get a much better view at home on TV.
Well, that goes for almost everything. Wouldn't you say?
Football, I think you can see the whole field. Baseball, you kind of get. I would say there is
nice live.
What?
Soccer is nice live.
I mean, things that you like are nice live, but
well,
I would say
soccer is extremely boring. So, yeah, you
can see the plays form in soccer when you're watching the whole field live.
Plus, there's more energy there, so you're not falling asleep like you would at home, just watching this stupid game going.
I don't like outside, so I watch everything.
To the clerk today, I love you. Thank you. Halo smiley face. March 22nd, 2024, 1:54 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, phone call confirmation. From having to call you on the phone this morning after no response again to any of my messages trying to communicate with you about everything, you will not communicate with me and threaten to hang up on me. You stated the following. Son's Christmas gifts should be receiving by Saturday and we'll be scheduling a Christmas video visit. Christmas presents for me next Saturday, March 30th at 1:30 p.m. Same for the hymnal, Saturday, March 30th at 1:30 p.m. Find this Christmas card made by me that I mailed in December. Commissary, you did not supply this week, even after my 2 written tablet messages that day and my attempted phone calls to confirm you received my messages from no response to either of my messages. Please do not forget, after doing for over 4 years now, you stated because, quote, you are busy, end quote, order delicious delights. My solution to not having commissary funds available is to purchase this food package I've been asking you about for well over a year. I keep asking for, which costs the same amount of the minute amount of commissary funds you have been adding to my account. I stated, please don't, quote, forget, and you stated, quote, okay.
Boom. Boom. Got him. That's evidence right there, Judge. I said don't forget, and he said okay. That is a verbal agreement. It is binding. And yeah, let's just.
He said, quote, okay.
Yeah, he said okay.
Last time I checked, that stood for okay.
Yeah, okay, Sarah. Okay.
Okay.
I bet he does say okay, Sarah, and she just leaves off the Sarah
Of
part.
course, but also she's not the most reliable narrator, so
What?
it's
No,
not
she's
writing.
the most honest person I know.
Yeah,
She's like
she
an
is.
angel.
Yeah, an angel right here on Earth.
Well, I don't understand what she keeps saying. The thing of I had to call you and he threatened to hang up on me. If he was really going to hang up on you from the beginning, like, right? Because she's making it sound like right away he's going, I'm hanging up on you. He just wouldn't answer the damn phone, Sarah. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Nothing she says makes sense. You can't really rely on any of it as far as truth goes. What you can rely on is that it will be very stupid and incredibly nasty.
Yeah.
When I asked when you were going to finally order these items, I asked for a confirmation number to ensure order, and I will call back to get the confirmation number. Unfortunately, I have to do without commissary, and also the small coffee package I've been asking about for a year and a half now. I should have all. You stated you would order it, but it will not come until next Friday already. Do not, quote, forget about scheduling dentist appointment for son. Important. He stated his tooth cracked in half, and the piece of tooth is still in his mouth, and which should have been pulled properly by the dentist. You, quote, need to and will today.
I mean, this is if she were home at her townhome, living her life like she was, she would never know about this tooth.
Yeah, no, and if they're pulling it, it's not like the tooth could have been saved. She's saying pulled properly. Yeah, okay, it broke a little bit early, but it's not like the tooth could have been saved if they had done some intervention or something early. I wanted so
Yes, chicken shite, I do.
what?
Ex Derek made it at camp.
Yes, exterior.
Yes.
Sorry, I interrupted you, but
No, I can't. My mind is halfway thinking about the flying monkeys that are trying to. I don't understand how lonely do you have to be friends with Sarah? Like, how much do you have to be rejected by the world and nobody wants to talk to you?
there has to be more.
Sarah
to it than
Boone
that. There has to be
is
something more working
an
there.
appealing option. Are they just like her? Is that part of the problem? Like
I
they
think she appeals to something like kids who weren't popular, who want to be like part of the Mean Girls. Listen, I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out for a long time. I do not know.
but they would have to talk to her at the same time. Like it's not like a really charismatic person that has done a bad thing that society is, you know what I
She
mean?
does not have the charisma. But there are a lot of not smart people out there in the world, and there are a lot of people with problems with personality, problems of their own, and they find each other.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't tell jokes. Even
She's
Like,
hilarious. What are you talking
Does she
about?
have humor? Does she
No,
understand
not
humor?
really. Not really. No, I mean, she's not completely humorless, but she may as well be.
I
Like,
just don't get it. I don't get the attraction at all. There's nothing about them that is appealing like a cult of personality where they're a terrible person in the things they do, but they're still charismatic and they're succumb to that charm and everything.
none of those
She has
things.
no
we can
charm.
do.
You have
None.
to talk to them. It's just like Lorne. You would have to talk to Lorne. There's no reason to talk to Lorne other than to troll him. Like who?
Yeah.
He doesn't have friends.
No, but she's also not. I mean, he's obviously not charismatic, but neither is she. So I'm not sure how any of that happens, except for she has. I mean, Lorne has acquaintances. Let's call them friends, just for because he thinks they're friends, for the exact same reason that I believe Sarah does, which is their notoriety.
I don't think Lorne has any. Lorne has no one that would like. Not even Sarah's got 9. That's 9 more than Lorne. Like even his family hate him. Like so, like there's
I don't
nobody
think
that would.
Sarah's family is a huge fan. Are huge fans of hers.
Well, there's nobody that would go online, for example, into a Lorne stream and to troll and like to report back. Hey, Lorne, you got to figure. Like,
Oh, no,
Oh
that's not
wait.
gonna
What am I talking about? It's Canadians. The Canadians. They're just
Well,
sick.
But the Canadians haven't really been in the streams that I know of.
Right, but they did some worse.
Yeah, they
These
did
are
worse
around.
stuff. That's true.
Okay, so I retract my question. I understand there are just some people that are utter complete losers.
And
that are
just
out there.
society-wise, people assume, as they're saying in the chat, that Sarah must have been abused to act like such an a-hole. And you know, she didn't try to do anything to a child. She just killed a Hispanic man. So big whoop.
I love the part coming up where she's gonna talk herself up as a roomie to her brother.
Call on Sunday for the confirmation numbers for the orders and also the scheduled date for his dental appointment. You stated you ordered my Hindle.
That's right, Bob.
You
Gadoosh.
stated, quote,
Idiots.
we'll order today, the same time you order delicious delights, end quote. I'll call
I want to see all 9 of you at that trial because I'm going to be there.
for this order number also on Sunday. You stated, quote, you do not have Jim's phone number, end quote. Will you under oath?
Oh, snap. Got him there, Sarah. Yeah, he's good. What is this? What is this scenario she's thinking of? Brian's on the stand going, and they ask him, do you have his phone number? I do. I do have his phone number. Oh my God, I'm such a liar.
And the judge just says, that's it. Take him to the chair.
Yeah, and the judge says, strike all of his testimony. Strike
To the
it all.
gallows.
To the gallows. To the gallows. Can we get him in this afternoon? No, the reasonable defense that is like, it's a private person with their number. I'm not going to give it to you. You wouldn't stop asking, so I just said I don't have it.
Please provide status of my car, my last ultimate resource. You told me repeatedly you, quote, were working on, end quote, but now you, quote, do not know where the car is, end quote. Take son to Walmart. Son needs new flip-flops. Please purchase one at the store. He would also like a bird feeder for spring and Easter. His choice. Please purchase these items this weekend. Let me know how much these 2 items are, and I will add it to my tab. Let me know if you are unsure or not understanding any of the aforementioned information contained in my messages sent.
What's she going to do with the car? She's going to drive. She has to get. Okay.
I don't think she knows the word aforementioned.
Hazel, I'm surprised you're not keeping up with this. Once she's acquitted or just released, because they're not even going to go to trial on her because they know they don't have a case and they are persecuting her. Once she's released, she's going to need that car to drive from Orlando to
Kia
Gainesville.
Sorento, so it's not just any car.
Yes. It's got enough room in the back that she'll be able to sleep in it when she's driving up to Gainesville because these idiots moved next to the prison because they think she's going to be there.
Idiots.
Idiots.
Previously, feel free to communicate.
Canadians, they're the last ones to have contact with Lorne that we know of. Preparate.
That goes into,
like they're just think of some real weirdos that went and actually visited him, and like they think it's like they're doing like the Sarah Boone thing, kind of. That like where they think they're gonna be releasing content, but it doesn't work if you actually hang out with him and stuff. Like at that point, you are his friend. This isn't a joke. You are providing him what he wants, in-person company.
Did they record it? I mean,
they tried to do some recording and put it behind a paywall, but nobody's going to pay for that.
No,
Like
also the phone is the perfect medium for
yes. Yeah. I was also thinking it's funny that Lorne has gone backwards to technology, right? He can't use the internet anymore, so now he's reduced to phone communication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
He could fax a picture of his penis.
He could fax the pictures of his
Can
penis.
and has and does. Probably.
So it's one less headache. So simple. Really, it is. Thank you for hopefully and finally responding, so I do not have to be calling you or messaging or talking to you or dealing with you unless absolutely necessary. D. Be included.
Sarah, you cannot make the claim that you do not want to communicate with Brian. You communicate more with Brian in these messages than I think I do even at work with a boss. Like, like there is so much communication here, Sarah. You cannot say that you don't want to do any of this. And you can't cite a reason to do it because you don't say anything new ever. I mean, I guess the bird feeder is a new twist, but I mean, that's how boring your conversations are, Sarah. That the bird feeder is a major development in your chain of thoughts into playing flip flops.
Yeah,
Been
it is.
asking for
Bird feeder,
years,
flip flops in the cracked tooth.
or about our son order. Think about it. Relief for everyone. Thank you for son's Christmas presents. March 23rd, 2024, 1:40 p.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject: It's me. Heart. Free message Saturday. You get an
Exactly.
extra love you. I hope the love you
That's exactly it,
may
NWA.
brings you all the loveliness your soul can hold. Extra loves, extra appreciation. Thank you for your kindness and caring. Keep me posted on the delicious delights. March 23rd, 2024, 1:43 p.m. Incoming from Philip Paulson. Subject: Regarding It's me, heart.
Hey, mailing money orders today. We'll order food when I get home too. Love you.
March 23rd, 2024, 10:26 p.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject: Regarding It's me, heart. Joy, joy, joy. Thank you forever and ever. I am so excited to receive the food order and the documents too. I mailed my letter yesterday, so they'll probably get it next week since it won't go out until Monday. I hope you have an outstanding rest of the week. I love you. Thank you. Heart sign. Talk to you later. Thank you for now. March 24th, 2024, 11:48 a.m. Outgoing to Boone. Subject: Sunny day, Sunday scripture. The next day, a great multitude that had come to the feast, when they heard that Jesus was coming to Jerusalem, took branches of palm trees and went out to meet him, and cried out, Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, the King of Israel. John chapter 12, verse 12. New King James Version, ending on the cross. Jesus still came to fulfill his Father's God, like him. The best way to be, and only, he still came for you, for me. Remember this Sunday and praise him for his courage, goodness, and selflessness. Finished. No matter the outcome, you should always do your best to make God proud. Remember,
Is the chat overly distracting? I could take it down if it is.
No, I don't think so at all.
All right. Just curious.
he loves you so very much, he sent his son to die. This is despite your attitudes, lies, backbiting, cruelty, and meanness.
The
He overcame
Sundays
it
are
all.
some of my least favorite.
I really hate it. I even. Well, go ahead.
I just hate the fact that I hate the tone of them. I hate the hypocrisy of them. I
Right.
hate the irony of a murderer, sending scripture.
And they
Like-
always do.
Yeah.
Somehow they're always leaning into that.
And they always end up with abuse at the end. Or I mean, not always, but half the time.
Usually, yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate religious. I mean, I'm not religious, but I find it very offensive when people prostitute religion for their own gain for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not even wanting to read these for like no, Sarah, you don't even get to get me to read them as if you said them. I am gonna check for something in here because she tells the story of Thomas twice. I want to see if the same space is in a certain spot because that means she copied and pasted it from
Of
one
course she
to the
copied
next.
and pasted it.
But if it's not there, that means she wrote it out twice, which is really stupid since she has no problem copy pasting again and 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 again and
She is
again.
never reading the Bible. I guarantee that.
Never.
But
The
he was
Bible and her
thinking-
discovery, she's never looking at.
This is all stuff that's being brought up in her Bible dorm that she got kicked out of.
And she has a
Right.
Bible. She probably has one on
There's no way she's reading the Bible. She doesn't have the
anything.
know what she probably-
stamina, the ethic, the
interest,
anything. Yeah.
Well, she says she has the Bible because she wants to get the
She has a Bible.
the pictures in there.
Having a Bible and reading the Bible. I have a lot of books that doesn't mean I'm reading them.
I think she's probably getting the little pamphlet from the Sunday service in
Yes.
jail every week, and then
Yes.
they got the quote, the verse that they're talking about that week on there, and that's what she's sending in these things.
Or they give like a devotional, a free devotional thing, and she's just
Yeah.
using those.
riding on the donkey knowing he was going to die. Just imagine. Remember too, Jesus asked God to, quote, take this cup from us. He still did it. His will, not ours. Do your best for him. Thank you for his
So with the G's us comment, she might even just be seeing the commercial on TV. she's not even using the pamphlets at this point.
They do.
Bravery.
I remember it being mentioned in one of the things where she was written up. There is a circular once a week for people who are in the Bible class or whatever it is.
Well, she got kicked out of the Bible dorm, right? What that was either on
It's
what is that?
more. That's how I
Was
found
that
out.
on Tanika's channel or Daniel Siobhan?
She got kicked out of the Bible dorm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I also found out why. Because something
She was
going on there.
mocking. She was mocking the service inmates, I think, or complaining
Oh,
to them.
that's
So
possible. Eventually, the teacher also got kicked out because she was letting people use the phone or something, which also explains why Sarah was in that class.
yeah, she wanted favors.
Ah.
Yeah, she wanted to use the phone.
Like I think she was like they have, jails are all about like if you get certain privileges, you become a custodial staff or something, right? Because it saves money, right? You have the prisoners do like cleaning stuff or restocking things. She was being verbally abusive to those staff. So I'm sure she was saying like, you didn't clean my thing enough or, whatever.
There's
she
also
would
the
do.
one where she tells the teacher, whatever the teachers of that religion class, that
The one that
make
stood
sure
up in
she's-
her sentencing. Is that
I
one?
don't know if it's the same one, but there's one of them where she
Okay.
tells them that she has to be in the parking lot by 5:30 because she has to leave at that time or something like that. Bizarre.
Sarah tells the teacher that?
Yes, someone in chat might know, but something strange happened.
She's the worst. She's complaining about services when they start. Wait, complaining about. Oh, she was complaining about the
guess
start
so.
time.
Yeah.
They're a little too early for her. I thought you meant the services of the prison, where she's like, "Wait till I get
That
out of here
too.
and write this Yelp review."
Yeah,
You guys
exactly.
are.
If I
Or-
could give it 0 stars, I would. I can
Can
never
I
get
speak
those
to the manager,
30
please?
years back.
TripAdvisor, do not go to this jail. I advise if you're going to commit a crime, do not commit it in Orange County because their jail sucks.
in beauty. He will rise again next Sunday. I love you so much. He loves you more. Art
Wait, she told the
Oh,
teacher.
forget the colored pencils. Told
Uh,
the teacher if she's on time, then she should be there at 8 a.m.
So, like, she's
Do that too.
harassing the teacher for being
Yeah.
late or something?
I
Oh,
guess
my
so.
God.
This is the same woman who laid in bed till noon while her former husband, tried to find out if she's picking up her kid.
She was just, she doesn't realize, or Brian didn't realize how much she was doing mentally. Right?
That's what it is. She once told the teacher that she needed to run the class on time and make sure she's in her car by 9 p.m.,
Why?
which I don't get either. Yeah.
Oh wait, are we talking about? Maybe we're talking about a different class. Is she talking about?
I mean, it doesn't.
Like the batter's intervention thing where she
No,
was.
no.
Yeah.
Right, Kathleen? I mean, this is what I heard
She's
about.
not getting in her car. She's in jail.
No. The teacher has to be in her car, which is even worse. But 9 p.m. seems late. But
Yeah.
that's how I remember it too.
A 13-hour workday every day.
I'm gonna have to look into this because
Wait.
something exactly like that. That's how I remember it too.
Well, is there anyone else that would reprimand the teacher? No.
No.
What do they call them? Not pastors, chaplains. Chaplain. They're usually in prisons. Can you imagine? She's going in the back. Excuse me, I think you got some things wrong there.
Yeah.
I've done seminary in my spare time here.
I mean, it also doesn't really matter the time. It's all crazy, but they're both times. One seems really early, and one seems late, like 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. But point is, that's what happened. Apparently.
I don't think people understand who Sarah is. We don't. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, you really got us back on the right track here. We don't understand who she is.
Find a palm frond and read it. Love you. Halo. March 24th, 2020.
She filed a complaint against her in the fact the church didn't start on time.
You're in jail. What do you have to do?
She probably
make it up.
She probably put the complaint in the prayer box. Right? She's like, this is the complaint box, right? No, it's the prayer box, Sarah. Well, I'll just put it in here anyway.
Well, I pray to God that you do your job.
Yeah, I pray that you can start doing this right.
24, 8:45 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, phone call confirmation. Today when I followed up via phone for confirmation numbers from the orders you said you placed after I did not receive coffee and food, especially since you did not provide confirmation numbers of the orders, you have still not ordered my $6 hymnal. You will, quote, later today, end quote. You have not ordered any of my food packages. Delicious delights. You will, quote, later today, end.
Who needs a hymnal anyway? I know all those songs. You can pretty much figure it out.
Who needs a 2011 Kia Sorento? It's the principle of the thing.
Can you imagine if the prisoners took their cars to jail? Like there's just a huge Disneyland style parking lot out there where everyone has their car parked.
Look at the church teacher to show up and be like, I'm going to get in my car on time. There's my car. And then sitting out there is Kia Sorento.
The one thing that did annoy me the time I had to do 24 hours in jail is the parking spot that they had was like a time limit. And like, I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to get out of jail and my car is going to be towed. I can't.
Yeah.
Because I drove myself there, right? Because the family was camping and it was really, but fortunately I got out the next day. The car was still there. So,
they've got to understand.
Yeah. It was a very small jail in a very small town. Like the jail was like underground underneath the police station. Like there were 2 cells. So, yeah.
Quote, you still have not received Christmas presents. You should, quote, later this week, end quote, so you can finally schedule our Christmas video visit. I asked you for Jim's phone number to call or provide for me so I can locate my car, my last ultimate resources, in messages, and you stated, quote, no. Why? How else am I supposed to come visit my son in Gainesville? Phone when I am forced to call or on the tablet sending messages with no response. Why are you like that? You, please respond or provide the status of orders I've been waiting over a year for some, so I can get on with my life in jail and not have to keep asking you to get a $6 hymnal and food from you, not Sublime Commissary.
You don't have to ask him for a $6 hymnal. You were the one doing that, Sarah. You are not being forced. Hey, did you send out your $6 hymnal message today?
She's forced to drink. She's forced to get drunk. She's forced to nag Brian.
I don't want to drink.
First of all, I don't want to drink.
I can't get drunk.
I can't.
I'm somebody that can do like have 50 things to do and remember the next 50, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like an idiot.
March 20.
Sorry, X Derek. We could always do the interrogation again. We'll find much more commentary if you felt included.
I'm shocked. I am honestly shocked. You two only did 2 episodes on the interrogation. I thought it was going to be like an 8-part series.
It was
Me and
9
Derek
hours.
are going to do an 8-parter in Latin.
Yeah,
it was 9 hours. It wasn't exactly short.
It wasn't short, no, but it's still at the rate you were going in the first one. As I'm replay crewing it, you're like 4 minutes in, and it's hour 2. I'm like, all right, this is going to be a while.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to be cognizant. I was like, well, we got to do this in 2 parts. I can't keep interrupting. I can't keep doing the same thing. But did we finish this? No, okay.
5th, 2024, 3:39 p.m. Outgoing to Brian.
Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, so the cutoff messages finally stop, and I realized how much time that was costing me in recording these. Because look how many fewer cuts there are, or how long I can go without having to stop and correct and think.
Boone. Subject. Phone call confirmation. From being need to call from no response to any of my over 100 messages trying to move forward in anything, but am unable from your continued intentional obstacles in withholding. You stated you have not scheduled son's dental appointment. You will, quote, today. You have not ordered my $6 hymnal. You will, quote, today. You have not ordered Delicious Delights food package.
Jesus.
You will, quote, today. You stated I do not need confirmation numbers. How else am I to know you ordered? Because you tell me you did? You are an inveterate liar. Ever since I've known you. You've even made up the confirmation numbers before, so...
There you could hear where my voice, where I didn't stay in the right character, and it glitches out. So
I won't know the difference anyway. Just do. Please, so I don't have to deal with your boring, sad ass anymore. You. Talk to you tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow. March 27th, 2024, 3:02 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, no response. Unfortunately, from no response still to any of my over 100 messages, and after being told Sunday you would respond to a message because you, quote, don't want to talk to me, end quote, I'm having to spend more money you make me beg for and withhold and lie about nonstop every time I attempt to communicate with you, either phone or tablet. Same questions and concerns. Commissary, add funds. Last week you, quote, forgot and did not add funds. I'm almost in this negative from you withholding and do not have any deposits to date from you. Add so I can finally order things I need and want to put together for my son. Dental appointment for son. When? Time? Christmas presents. Have they arrived finally for son? Christmas video visit. Have you scheduled?
oh my god,
Easter Sunday, March 31st at 1 p.m. 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 Hymnal, what is the confirmation number? Also added dictionary as my other tore in half and the officer threw it away. The dimensions are 7 by 5 and can fit in my drawer.
What is she doing with her dictionary?
Fits in your drawer, you stupid
What?
bitch. Who cares what fits in her drawer? Like, just shut up already.
Well, she didn't. She said 7 by 5. Apparently, it's a 2-dimensional dictionary because she left out the most important third dimension, which is the height, which is the most important in a drawer.
Right.
Because it could be 7 by 5. It's very thick. It will not fit in a drawer, Sarah.
Also, she has shit spread all over her bunk. What does it matter? Just ask for whatever he can get you.
Why did your dictionary tear in half? That's the other. I've never had a book tear in half.
It didn't
Ever.
tear itself in half on its own.
And the glue has to dry out on the spine.
Well, something obviously else happened because the officer threw it away. The officer's not going to throw away a book that's torn in half. That's still a book, right? It's just first half, second half, right? Guarantee you there was some incident with it where, you know,
She was
it was
hitting
used,
someone with the dictionary.
Yeah, it was thrown at someone for something, and the officer threw it away because she threw it at somebody or threw it at a wall.
Kranick got a 56-page letter of nothing but definitions from the dictionary. He called the jail and said, "Throw that dictionary away."
Yep.
The end.
No, it's just like dictionary, you lose half of it, so you can only define words up through.
It's just impossible. It's just impossible.
You only get A through L.
Yeah, just all of her sentences start drifting towards the first half of the alphabet.
Yeah.
Commissary today, respond.
All right, 1 second here. Oh, Baba Gadoosh, welcome as a new YouTube member. We do have memberships. I also added the buy me a coffee thing in there. Again, donations are not expected, but people keep asking for. Like somebody was asking in the chat the other day, and I was like, I don't understand how you don't see it, but so that's there, which might become more important in the near future. Apparently, I'm on short time on bench time, so I might be no longer being paid here in 2 weeks. But what I wanted to play was I put together this is another shameless promotion for Lorne. I put together a two minute summary here, and maybe Suma, you tell me what you think of it, but I'm just trying to get the overall arc of it to show that how big of a story this is, and to encourage everyone to listen and watch the Lorne calls, because not for me, for yourself. I'm talking very fast here, but this is the Lorne summary intro. 1 second here. And I didn't really have time to put images together that well, but the thing you're about to hear is 100% real. Lorne was born the youngest of 6 kids in Maine. He finished 87th out of 87 in high school. He's 55 as of 2025. He has no marketable skills, no distinguishable personality, and he has a romantic delusions, emotional intelligence, and hormones of a 13-year-old boy. He's extremely stupid, yet managed to steal $30,000 from an elderly couple in 2007, after which he fled to Nashville to pursue his country music career. He's also a terrible singer. Once he arrived in Nashville, he quickly went into Yahoo chat rooms, and for over a month in 400 pages, he dreamed what he thought was his 13-year-old soulmate, Kayla Marie Armstrong. Her last name's Armstrong because he proposed to her on day 6 after showing his small crooked penis on webcam after 1 hour on day 1 through 31. Kayla was actually a decoy for an NBC To Catch a Predator sting. He drove on fumes in his truck to Bowling Green, Kentucky on his 37th birthday and introduced himself to the world by crying on TV in front of Chris Hansen and the sheriffs. By the way, he cries a lot, but it's fake most of the time. After 6 years in prison, he was released, and instead of showing any signs of growth or personal reflection, he has continued to pursue and engage in relationships with women over the phone since 2017. All these phone calls and texts are recorded because, of course, none of these women are actually interested in Lorne. Many of them aren't even real. It has all been an ongoing effort to show that Lorne is just as dangerous today as the day he went to prison. Since the calls began, the sequence of women in Lorne's life has been Ramona, Emma, Wendy, who became Winnie, Rhoda, Winnie's daughter, Debbie, Winnie's sister, Jamie Amy, the friend of Winnie and Debbie. Jamie loses her voice due to COVID, begins speaking with a British robot voice, text-to-speech, and Casey Morrow, actress from the original Sting that played the decoy, is peppered in there many times, played by many different people, and he believes all these people are real. He loves them all, even though Lorne has convinced himself he's been in relationships with all these people. He continuously cheats on them with each other and is recorded and embarrassed all the time. He does nothing but yell and scream and say stupid things. Every part of his life is an embarrassment. You cannot think of something that this guy does not do that is not embarrassing. And he's convinced he's one of the greatest catches in the world. If only people would start being real with him. So please join us, laugh. These are hilarious. There's so much more. It's very hard to explain, but I guarantee you, this is the greatest story that no one has ever heard of. It is better than any TV show that's ever been written because it's all real. You can't fake it. And that's why you need to watch or listen.
That's what I could have used.
That's under 2 minutes. I can't.
Good. I also want to say, hello, baby. I respect that, obviously, and I get it. But the thing about Lorne is he never even got near anyone. So that makes it a little more palatable.
I was going to say the same thing to Hello Baby. He never, I mean, he did, before the sting, he did contact 2 minors online, 2 real minors, but there's no evidence that he ever did anything to them or that he did anything to his nieces or anything. He is the failed sexual predator. There's no evidence that he's ever had sex either.
Yeah,
because he doesn't.
There's a high likelihood he's a virgin sex offender.
Yes.
Also,
March
Kathleen
27.
said something about Kathleen had an answer about the dictionary, I think. I can't star things, otherwise I would have.
Kathleen.
Maybe she'll write it again, but I think she had an answer about it. So sorry.
And by the way, if you want to become a mod on the channel, it's fine. Just go ahead and message on the community tab because I don't want to assign it to people if they don't want it. What, Kathleen? Oh, wait. There we go. Boone had the dictionary in a second cupboard besides being told she can't use it. So the CO threw the contents of the second cupboard out, including the dictionary. Got it. Got it. Okay, yes. So then it makes sense. She's lying about it being torn in half, and that's why they
throw away her shit all the time because it's all over the place.
Right. Versus she can't say, I ignored the rules and they threw my dictionary away. Can you buy me another one? Yeah. Makes sense.
2024, 3:08 p.m.
So yeah, Hello Baby. Just the other thing that makes it palatable, in my opinion, in Next Year Project, is that everyone Lorne is interacting with is in on the joke of making fun of him. So they do not let him get away with anything in terms of his bullcrap.
It's surprisingly therapeutic, actually, because
it is.
Really, Lorne is the
especially as a woman, ironically.
Lorne is the scientific proof that karma exists. Right? If there was ever an argument that karma exists, Lorne is it, because everything he did, he has been punished for appropriately. The theft of the $30,000, that'd be one bad thing enough for a lifetime, right? But then he flees and gets caught on To Catch a Predator within a month after that and becomes a national joke. You can't. On his birthday. On his birthday.
He tried to do something special for himself for his birthday.
And NWAW said it best, right? We do not want the Canadians are the problematic because they're there. Whatever their intentions, Lorne is getting what he wants. He's getting the relationship. So to him, it is real, right? And that is also where I think it crosses the line, because none of the catfish, I don't even call them catfish. They're trolls. They're just making up characters. Lorne is the one that impugns love between them on them. Like, hey, you love me. Now we're in a relationship. Now we're going to get married, right? And he's horribly abusive to them. And they keep saying, no, I don't love you. I don't. And it's like, yeah, right. What do you mean you don't love me? He cannot believe that these people don't love him when he has no attractive qualities. Yes, Baba Ganoush, idiot. Will is reborn.
To Brian Boone. Subject, no response to. What is
Will is voicing Jamie as well with the text to speech.
the confirmation number for my food package? Delicious Delights. March 28th, 2024, 9:26 p.m. Output to Philip Paulson. Subject, important. If you can, hopefully this weekend, I need to talk to you about something regarding my case. You're my only option, my best actually, and want to talk to you about my question to ask. You don't have to answer me immediately if it's something you need to think about. So no, I know and respect your thoughts. Nothing is binding. Please answer because I need to know as soon as I am able. Love you in the meantime, all the time, no matter what. Happy Easter Sunday. He lives. March 28th, 2024, 10:06 p.m. Incoming from Philip Paulson. Subject, regarding important.
Sure, let me know.
March 30th, 2024, 6:29 a.m. Incoming from Philip Paulson. Subject, regarding important.
Hey, I tried to get your food, but this is what came up. Quote, up to 2 items from gift packages within a 7 days period. 0 are remaining for this period, end quote. So I guess you have to wait. Hope you have a good Easter. I think personally here that Philip 100% understands that she has been getting food packages and been lying at this point. What do you think?
Philip understands who. Philip grew up with her in the same house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's my feeling is that Philip seems to be maybe the only one, although Brian is getting there, but Philip really knows who she is. And that's why he acts accordingly. I mean, he's a lot nicer to her than she would be to him if the tables were turned, but
make the best of it, as I know it's hard. Did you get your stuff that I mailed out to the courthouse you sent me? Well, let me know, and I love you, and keep your head up.
March 30th, 2024, 12:59 p.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject: Easter greatness and love. I don't know what that means with the 2 package limit or whatever it said. I will tell you some of the...
Yeah, and here's the extremely elaborate lie that gives away the fact that you're lying. Like that just... The appropriate response, if you genuinely didn't know, you'd be like, what the hell? Like, I don't get anything. How could there be 0?
Yeah.
You know, can you tell, like, is there any other information? Did it, or like, if you click on it, is there any contact number? Like, would you be able to contact? Like, that's not right. Like, I should have 2 available. That's the appropriate response to this. Not, I don't know what it means. And then coming up with a theory about some Cash App scheme.
Almost like she had the theory ready to go.
Yeah.
Almost.
Rotten inmates in here have been doing a huge Cash App scheme where they charge inmates $30 or more and then give them $10 to $12 worth they have in abundance in 6 drawers.
This scheme makes no sense. It is a cash direct. This is not like Commissary. I can understand you did it because some people have restitution, right? Or you have a negative balance, right? So you're doing cash for goods inside and you're paying a premium on it. This is an external ordering system that you just have to buy it. So why would you pay $30 to somebody in jail, since you were obviously getting the money from somebody on the outside, versus having that person on the outside just buy the damn meal?
One of the girls got so mad that they were withholding her food for the $50 she gave, and a big fight started. The sergeant got involved, and we were on lockdown while they did their investigation. Big, stupid, unfair cluster. So I, who rarely get anything, am being penalized also, apparently.
No, you got your meals. You're being called out that you have fulfilled your order limit.
Yep.
I'll have to ask the vendor and see what they say. If anything, you should be able to order next week, please, before the effort is lost.
Why would she be able
God, she's disgusting.
Yeah, and why would you be able to order next week? Oh, you mean because it resets, Sarah? Because you used your things up? Because your story up there makes it seem like there's it's a suspended or something, or it's on hold, or there's a scheme going on. If you think you're part of a scam or you're being scammed, how would next week work?
Can you imagine if she was thought she was being scammed?
Oh,
I mean,
oh my God. She'd be writing the burn book about the underground market, the scams of this food economy.
Yeah.
She would be mentioning it in every letter to the judge and saying, I am willing to go undercover to unravel
the national anthem behind her.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
It usually takes a week for orders to reset, so it should be soon. Super duper. Ugh. Thank you for trying. Just pause for a moment until I find out. I hope you have a beautiful Easter weekend also. See and understand the magnitude of the holiday, which should be all year, every year. Forever. What a gift. The absolute best we will ever receive in our lives. He makes everything extraordinary, including me. And you because of his selfless act of love.
Yeah.
Now Thomas, called the twin, one of the 12, was not with them when Jesus came. The other disciples therefore said to him, quote, we have seen the Lord, end quote. So he said to them, quote, unless I see in his hands the print of the nails.
There it is. There should be a space between the quote and peace down here. She retyped this. What an idiot.
Put my finger into the print of the nails and put my hand in his side. I will not believe. And after 8 days, his disciples were again inside, and Thomas was with them. Jesus came, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, quote, peace be.
See there where it says peace be with you? In the second time she writes this out, there's a space in front of the P. So I'm pointing out when we get up there. Oops.
Be with you, end quote. Then he said to Thomas, quote, reach your finger here, and look at my hands, and reach your hand here, and put it into my side. Do not be unbelieving, but believing, end quote. And Thomas answered and said to him, quote, my Lord and my God, end quote. Jesus said to him, quote, Thomas, because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed, end quote. I believe. Do you? Our brains cannot fathom the love he has for us. Take it. I hope you can fathom my love for you. No matter what, my brother. Thank you. Love you. Remember on Mom's beautiful headstone you and I chose together? The Easter lilies?
I guarantee you she didn't pay for it.
The
With
symbol
what money?
of resurrection.
She brings up her mother. The only time I've ever heard her talk about her mother is to her emails to her brother.
To her brother.
I don't think I've ever heard her refer to her mom.
And not often. I was going to say that too. Yeah. That's when she's really trying to twist the knife.
See you later, Mom. Heart sign. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God.
Easter lilies are the symbol of resurrection. I thought the cross was.
Yeah, you know.
I thought it was an egg.
Well,
Maybe in Western civilization, but I'm pretty sure the cross is the symbol of resurrection, not Easter
the empty
lilies.
cross, yes, not
Yes,
the...
the empty. Yes, the empty cross. Sorry, correct.
Thank you, Philip.
It'd be ironic if there was no cross on the headstone.
As soon as I know about the food package, I'll let you know. Thank you. Heart sign. Believe. Heart sign. March 31st, 2024. 10:06 a.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject. Love you. Happy he is risen indeed day. I love you so much and I'm so grateful for your goodness, Philip.
Thank you, Margarita.
Words cannot express. Today is glorious. Yes. Unfortunately, in jail, it's different as you would expect. Still no one or thing will ever steal.
How's it different?
Mm-hmm.
You can go to Easter service in jail, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right?
would assume. Unless
So-
you're locked down.
Unless you're in lockdown, I guess. So what she's really referring to is the fact that she's not getting the Easter lunch, Easter Sunday meal. Right? That's all she's referring to. Okay, Sarah, you didn't get your Easter dinner.
Feel my joy.
But did
which
she
you
really not
contribute-
get her dinner?
Well, she doesn't have any hot meals in there. Right? So it's probably just another bologna sandwich.
But she got all the meals that were ordered. Apparently, she had got all her meals. There were none left.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's just getting delicious delight, so it's just candy. And it's not a nice ham. Ham is obviously superior to turkey in all instances. Don't everyone that so it definitely is wrong, even though it is pork.
Too greatly. We are on lockdown from the jail being short-staffed, so I won't be able to call today and didn't want to trouble you anyway. I'll definitely call tomorrow, so if you can, please keep an eye and ear out for me. I just want to get it over with so I know what to do with my attorney the next time I see her. Ugh. Thank you for your lovingness and care. Talk to you tomorrow. Don't get mad if I keep trying. Enjoy the day for me. Heart sign. See him everywhere. Heart sign. March 31st, 2024, 11:47 a.m.
Hold on
Outgoing.
1 second there. This is so what was the time skip on this one? at 10 o'clock, she writes this to her brother. And then 11:47, she writes this to Brian.
From no response to any of my now 105 messages, you're actively deciding to not answer.
Congratulations, you figured that out, Sarah. He's not answering.
She mentioned above no one was going to steal her joy, so this is nice. She still has her joy.
Stated you did not schedule an Easter video visit for the second year because you had, quote, other priorities and plans, which I am not a part of, end quote, and were confused when you could schedule a 15-minute video visit with me, his mother, who made and mailed an Easter package for him to open on said video visit, in which you withheld from him for 2 days, which you actively decided not to.
Wait. Okay, so this part also makes no sense. So she sent him an Easter package, which he was supposed to open on the said video visit, which he didn't schedule, which I assume the 31st was Easter here because she said above to her brother, right? But in which he withheld for him for 2 days. Well, she would want them to withhold it, right? Because if you're waiting to do on the video visit, like, you understand my confusion here? Like,
no.
Well, she's saying it like I sent it to him, you got it, and you didn't let him open it. But she's also saying she wanted him to open it on the video visit, which would have been today.
Right.
So how can you blame him for withholding it and until Easter, which is today, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Assuming
Yeah,
that is Easter. Okay, yeah.
He can do no right.
Assuming today is Easter, he withheld it, so opening it on Easter. But she's blaming him for not giving it to him 2 days ago. Yeah.
Schedule out of the entire day, 15 minutes for me to see my son. And after you told me on the phone from being made to call prior to make sure I could see him this year that you would be scheduling, even if in the evening, 15 minutes. It's ongoing 12 p.m. while you are on the porch smoking cigarettes and playing on your phone, and he is, quote, still in bed, end quote, that you could undeniably have scheduled a 15-minute video visit for me to see my son for him to open my Easter present I made him.
Yeah, I don't know if you could do that in front of Lucas, but you know.
Like Chicken Shade said, he's out on the porch drinking Easter hooch and smoking Easter cigars.
Since we are still waiting for him to open his Christmas present and card from me, and is a completely different holiday. 4 months later, 15 minutes out of the entire day. For Christmas, out of the entire 2 weeks. Another holiday I asked/begged you to make sure I'm included on and in and well in advance, and after you lie to me you are going to, you actively deny me to see him. What is this doing to our son? He was expecting this, and Christmas, as I stated. You can be an adult and a proper parent to include me, his mother, no matter where I am. For a fact, you would not be doing what you are doing if I weren't temporarily incarcerated.
Temporarily.
She's getting out in no time.
No time.
She'll be out, and she'll be working herself to death on the outside.
Yeah.
You could wake him up to get him dressed, teeth brushed, ready for all the, quote, plans and activities, end quote, you supposedly had scheduled for the day and made sure he saw me, his mother, on Easter.
Stop saying his mother.
We know.
Like, Brian of all people would know.
Yeah.
Right.
He thinks about it
Anyone
every
reading
minute.
this, you know who his mother is.
To open my package, I, who am in jail, made sure to make and mail to him and on time to open on the actual holiday, just like I did for Christmas, which was over a 2-week period. Quote, I'm not going over this again with you, end quote. You never do anything when I call because you don't answer any of my messages and actively do not communicate with me. This was your response when I asked you why you still won't answer me and actively excluded me for Christmas. You withheld me seeing my son for his entire Christmas holiday break. 2 weeks.
Jesus, it is the end of March, lady.
She does not forget. And she never gives up on her nonsense. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
she won't
exhausting.
give up until she wins.
No, and which is never. So that means she'll never give up.
You actively did not allow me to be a part of his celebration. To date, you have not allowed me to see my son for Christmas. He is still waiting to
my
open
God.
presents. 4
Shut
months
up.
later, you actively chose
Shut
to
up,
not
please.
order for him to open with yours and your families. You made that decision. Quote, all the holidays are mine, end quote. When I asked you why you were actively excluding me from Son's Day in celebration for Easter for the second year, quote, you're in jail, so I don't have to.
Valid point. It's a
Good
completely
point. That's a
valid
good point.
Yeah.
End quote. Include me, son's mother,
Shut
in
up!
his life when I asked why
Did you know
keep
she's the mother?
excluding me and stopping.
Who is his mother?
She's the mother, all right.
Okay,
She's the
Sarah.
mother.
Sarah, who is Lucas to you? I'm his mother. I'm my son's mother.
Margarita said temporarily aged as well as her face.
Oh, yes.
God.
Yes,
She
it
expects
is.
him to read this. She's angry that he doesn't seem to read these.
105 messages unread. I wonder why.
They're
These are delightful.
lovely. They're nice. Oh, we
Yeah,
heard from mommy again.
Did you say anything new? No.
I read something recently and I took a screenshot of it, but who knows what that is, about how, because she was carrying on about the Valentine's Day cards.
Yep.
Apparently, Valentine's Day cards are, and I don't know what they mean by currency in jail. Like if they mean that people just like to see them, I don't get like the inner workings of that. But apparently, Valentine's Day cards are the most valuable of all the cards, and the mushier the better. So that explains why she was, yeah.
Wait, this has got to be a female thing.
I don't know about that.
Do you mean from a lover or from a child?
I don't know. I think from
Just
anyone.
the card.
I
The
don't
card
know. I don't
itself.
understand. Now you know what I know.
Wait,
But I
is
do
it
know, I have heard that pictures and cards they love to get them in, obviously, because Sarah's constantly asking.
like as like a status thing, or
I don't
as
know.
like they become actual currency like cigarettes?
I do not know.
Yeah, I'll give you 3 Valentine's Day cards for a pack of smokes. No, man, you're gonna have to give me
Does it have a sunset on
4.
it?
Does it have a sunset? Is it Hallmark? Oh, the shit's gold. Remember the
know
stupid
what that means,
commercials
but it's
they had a
interesting.
few years ago? Somebody gets the card and they immediately check the back. No.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
I mean, I do what any normal sane person does. The first thing you do is open it up and shake it.
Take
Is
it
there
for
money in
money
this thing?
and then throw it
Is there
away. Like I'm a decent person.
You would hate this, Sima. They on the 50th anniversary for my parents, my brother, I think it was my brother, got my parents it was a Trump card. Basically, it said like happy anniversary and God bless America. And so the boys kept opening, or their boys, my nephews kept opening it like all week. It was just so corny.
Did it make
was
sound
fun.
when you opened it? Or?
Yeah, it was a recording of his voice, like
see.
like a sound bite.
Are you kidding me?
It's pretty funny.
The cards cost 20 cents each. These are
What?
digital cards. No, I'm fascinated right now by what
Yeah.
Suma has said. So
But,
I'm just
these
looking
are
it up.
paper cards, I guess, are the ones.
Yeah, I don't know why
Right? Yeah.
digital ones would be.
Most
of any
inmates still prefer physical cards.
value.
If I find anything interesting, I'll tell you.
Okay. Yeah, it's very cryptic. I found hard to like really understand what's going on there, but yeah. Thank you.
Well, maybe because they could be reused, but I don't know why that would be any better than a. Well, okay, let's say
You're
there's
going to send the Valentine's Day card in prison.
your little side piece in prison.
Baby
They're like
mama.
hooking up, right? So they're crossing out the name on the original one, and then writing in the new inmate's name, and then giving. I don't know.
I could make a lot of jokes right now, and I'm not. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I don't want to demonetize you too quick.
The only thing we get demonetized for are for clips of songs, apparently.
Yeah. Any song.
Singing.
Song.
Stop being sad, Brian. Jesus died for you to not be despicable, bitter, and the lonely hook man that you are. Overcome like he did and like I am. Like you keep telling me, as if I wasn't aware already, I am in jail. In jail, I have more joy, peace, gladness, and hope than you and your entire dry, pompous, unchristian-like fake family will ever have.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she does sound pretty.
She sounds really happy.
Really
She loves
happy.
to compare herself to the Lord Savior and our Savior.
Right. And she wants to make sure that Brian isn't despicable and bitter.
That's right.
Right. Because
Concerned about that.
if there's one thing that these messages do not give the vibe of, is despicable and bitter. But yeah, let's just go ahead and make fun of his whole family here.
Combined.
Yeah,
Divorced
this is one of my
son.
favorites of all time.
Divorced daughter.
You're divorced, Sarah.
And you killed your boyfriend.
And you're in jail for murder.
You talk about from where she's writing this.
And she hadn't even done anything before then. Like she wasn't like a doctor that's locked up, right?
No, never.
And she's lost her practice and everything because of this murder. You know,
Right.
She had nothing.
Not even a job. Not one, nothing. And she always uses the term spinster for males, which is very strange to me.
It's odd. It's
Right?
spinster is
It's strange to
female.
use
a
it
woman.
in modern day vernacular anyway. It's really out of date, but
Yeah.
for a male, it's like bizarre to me.
Perverted spinster younger son. Sad, secretly depressed, lonely, closet case mother/wife. Arrogant, narcissistic, self-righteous father/husband. You reap what you sow. Unimpressed.
She got him. She got them all. Look
Yeah.
at Sarah. Sarah has given the final judgment to all these people. Why can't you be more like me?
Yeah, she's
I
telling
am
him
like
what for.
Jesus.
I mean, what she says about his family, unchristian, like fake family. I mean, perverted spinster younger son, just like
fake fam. She says fake family, but she doesn't say the parents are split up. So it sounds like they're probably still a family.
they're phonies, probably. I don't know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't
You
know.
know what?
Very hard to know.
She
Probably
never
fake.
mentioned that any of them are murderers.
that's
No.
the other thing.
And she never mentioned them before either. I don't think. Hard to believe that they're not fond of her.
Yeah.
You reap what you sow. Undeniably. Remember, see you soon. And
Yeah, and Kathleen, her brother is a registered sex offender.
No need to talk
Philip?
about him.
Yeah, she doesn't even acknowledge that he's alive later. She only focuses on my brother's a Marine,
Yeah.
as if she's somehow
That makes her-
responsible in any way for that.
enjoy the Easter holiday with our son. I will be thinking about him and missing. I wish you would include me and let me see him.
What do they want you to? She wants to be rolled in on a TV or something, sit at the dinner table. Like, fuck, Sarah. Like a
Yeah,
teleconference.
They have like a velvet
Just
tarp over the television, and then they.
Put me at the table when I'm on the video visit, so I can feel like I'm at the table eating lunch with everyone. Whack, whack, whack.
Life is beautiful no matter where you are, Brian. Tell son why I don't get to see him today so he knows.
I think he knows you're in jail. You yelled at him last time about telling him that you were in jail for murder. He knows why he's not seeing you.
Do better, quote, Dad. He sees and knows what you are actively deciding to do with, to, and for his mother.
just again bringing it right back around to herself.
And in case he's going to forget, all the kids in school, I'm sure, remind him.
Yes, yes. But it's all about what is being done for her, to her, with her. Nothing about what so like whatever Brian does with Lucas is not going to influence him at all. It is only how he's treating his incarcerated mother.
Remember that. March 31st, 2024, 12:08 p.m. Outgoing to Boone. Subject.
Yeah, Tevi.
Read this.
100%.
Now Thomas, called the twin,
all right,
one
here it
of
is.
the 12, was not with them when Jesus came. The other disciples therefore said to him, quote, "We have seen the Lord," end quote. So he said to them, quote, "Unless I see in his hands the print of the nails and put my finger in..."
Look, see? Peace to you. Right there. There's a space. She retyped this damn thing. What an idiot.
Wait a
the
minute.
print of the nails and put my hand in his side, I will not believe. And after 8 days, his disciples were again inside, and Thomas was with them. Jesus came, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst and said, quote, "Peace to you," end quote. Then he said to Thomas, quote, "Reach your finger here and look at my hands, and reach your hand here and put it into my side. Do not be unbelieving, but believing," end quote. And Thomas answered and said to him, quote, "My Lord and my God," end quote. Jesus said to him, quote, "Thomas, because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen me and have yet believed," end quote. John chapter 20, verse 24 through 29. Do you believe? See him everywhere. He died for your lies, bad attitude, backbiting, selfish ways. Overcome like he did and like I am. You're supposed to be better from his selfless act. Happy Easter. Wish I was included. Hope you like your package I made for you. I love you no matter how uncaring and nonchalant you are towards me. I wish you wouldn't be.
You demonstrate that your love is toxic by making those kind of statements, Sarah. You can't say, "I love you," no matter how much of a dick you are.
I think that she copied, just to get back to the cut and paste, I think that she copied it, but without the quotes. So she put the quote in and then just pasted it.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the kind of thing I would do.
It's possible. Possible.
Hi there. April 2nd, 2024, 11:37 a.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject, here it is. Hi, good morning. I hope this message finds you happy and smiling. Big smiley. Doing my best on my end. Every day. We were locked down all day yesterday from girls fighting again, and I could not call. When I do get the opportunity, I have to race for the phone and get before one of the 64 girls in here. I'm not lying when I tell you it's always a struggle. Always and unnecessarily. I'm just going to ask you a message and ask as I need to know, and I'm tired of fighting to get a phone when we are actually able to use them. I want to ask for a bond. It is my right to have one, and no attorney has ever mentioned trying to get one. Again, and most important to me, it is my right. The attorney now said she can put in a motion for one, but needs information prior to be prepared. I have been here over 4 years. I am not a flight risk, and even if I did try anything funny, there's nowhere I can go from all the world knowing my face and case. The Holy Spirit is pushing me to do, even if I don't get one. I can officially say I tried since no one else would for me. Don't give me rights if you don't want me to fully maximize them. Be the revolution. I actually just returned my official presidential selection ballot for my choice of...
Don't give me rights if you don't expect me to fully utilize them.
Is she talking about Philip?
No, she's talking to the country.
She's talking about society.
But she starts it all off by saying, "Philip, pay my..." I thought she wasn't on bond. I thought she wasn't offered a bond.
No, what she's saying is, she's trying to get bitch ass, what's her name? Bitch ass what's the attorney's name? Bitch Ash Cashman.
Yeah.
To put in a motion to get the court to set a bond for her. And what Cashman is saying is like, okay, well, we're going to need an address for you. And so she's asking her brother, hey, bro, I'm going to be applying for a bond, but I need to have, an address that I can use. So go ahead and let me have your address, or let me know if I can put my address on your, treating it like it's a formality, right? Okay. I have to ask. She
lies so hard every chance she gets and bullshits with shit talks Cashman. And then he speaks to Cashman. He's like, I like her.
Yeah.
She goes completely insane.
And I think it's, from what she said, it sounds like you're going to be doing life. Like you should take the deal. But she hates that. But so that's what she's asking for here. She wants the permission for to put her brother's information down on the bond form that in the motion that they're going to apply for. Makes sense,
okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
But he's concerned because he doesn't want to be, for some reason, he doesn't want public affiliation with this woman.
Why?
And I don't, because people are weird like that, And she's trying to tell him, like, you won't have to, and and you won't have to. No one's going to pay the bond. You don't have to pay it, and you don't have to sign over your house. Like, she's trying to make it sound like easy peasy.
Yeah, it's all lies as well, because she's saying she's trying to make it sound it's just a formality. She's
trying to ruin his life like she ruins everyone's. But the problem is she can't get herself to be the in-between between Cashman and him. So he has to speak directly to Cashman. And that's when everything falls apart for her, because it doesn't work the way she normally works it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Who I can and will vote for in August. What's sad is that I was here and voted for the last president 4 years ago. Oh, I'm serious about using my rights. Mom taught me that. My attorney said I need an address where I can tell the court I will be living, temporarily or permanent, so they know where I can be located if needed. As you know, I am homeless from losing my townhome.
Not homeless, you're in jail.
That's right.
I have lost my car due to Brian lying and losing, and will not answer me about it when I ask.
Yeah, well, this is the reason, Sarah. You already know that the car is gone, and you just keep asking about it because we know you're lying that you don't know. You are just repeating the same thing over and over.
Even for the phone number to the neighbor so I can call myself. This is another full-blown struggle I am in the middle of at the same time as and trying to save my son now and futuristically while working on my, quote, murder case.
Why is it in quotes?
While in jail.
It is a murder case.
No, it's not. It was not intentional, hence not murder.
No, okay, she might think she's not guilty of murder, but it is a murder case.
No.
It's not. It's a murder case, Sarah.
This is the woman who writes former husband.
Yeah.
Ew. Jesus. No home, no car that I know of, no money. I'm trying to win. My dogs died, and I have no family, except for you, Phil.
Helen and Keller died?
Yeah.
They died of a broken heart.
No, they died.
You didn't tell me that.
Well, because we knew you would be upset.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I need a minute.
As soon as they saw Sarah being taken away in cuffs, they're like,
they died of heartbreak.
They were like, woohoo. They were adopted and apparently together, and apparently they lived out the rest of their life
with a little bit of happiness at the end.
I like how there's only 2 sentences separating save my son now and futuristically and I have no family. Son's not her family, I guess. No, and neither, I guess, is her pedophile brother.
Who she's talking to.
Yeah,
right?
Philip's like, we have another brother that's alive, right?
And I'm sure they have extended family, but they're not messing with her. Also, I like when she wrote him and she was like, you're my only best option. Like, which is it?
I love this next part here.
Just you. As said previously, also, there's no binding contract or judicial responsibility that I know of.
100% bullshit. Sarah, that little address you're going to put on the form, they're going to ask him, are you going to house, is Sarah allowed to live here and everything? And if you escape, which you most definitely would try to run away, he could be caught if there's any evidence that he, knowingly was not paying attention to the fact that you were, cutting your bracelet off or whatever, or stole his car. He's gonna get rung up for that. This
and loses home.
And loses home, right? Because she says, you don't need to put up your house, but that's 100% what as soon as she gets the bond, she'd be like, why can't you're my brother. You're going to leave me in here to be tortured?
No, he would have to, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it would go. Cashman told him that because she's a liar.
Well, because she knows no one else with other assets. That's the other problem. Like, Brian isn't going to do it. So, yeah.
Attorney just said I need an address where
April,
I can go.
Gee whiz. What
do you think?
Welcome. I'm
It's
becoming a
just
new
your
member.
address. So if I do achieve a bond, I will need to be at that address. I'm a good roomie.
You killed your last roommate.
Christ, no.
You killed your last roommate, Sarah. You are not a good roomie. You're the exact opposite of a good roomie.
I wish you said something like, I am a good roomie. I know games like hide and seek.
Yeah, I'm very good at scheduling everything. Puzzles in the paint. I didn't want to drink. I don't want to drink.
Smiley face halo. That's even
And we saw that carpet, Sarah.
if I
Yeah,
get the bond
disgusting.
and can even pay. Doubtful. But who knows? From all my cheerleaders out there, maybe a GoFundMe page will be made for me by one of my loyal quote fans. At least the world will see my efforts, and I believe if I am denied, would be in my favor anyway, as everyone knows how it's exploited my cases and the illegal happenings daily with everything on the internet, etc.
This is a total detachment from reality. To think that everyone knows that that her situation is somehow wrong and unjust. Like, what are you talking about, Sarah? Because if the illegal happenings daily, what she's referring to is everyone talking about her and saying all this mean stuff about her, then she should know that not everyone is going to support her, and everyone doesn't know how exploited her case is. Like, this is so stupid. You can't say the same thing in the same sentence, Sarah. Or these two different things in the same sentence.
So please, may I use your address? Tell me, however, so I can tell my attorney to pursue or not. I'm sure she'll call you.
Meaning, don't talk to her if you're going to say no. Right? I don't want you talking to her. Just tell me preemptively so that I don't have to involve her.
She needs to be in the know, That's how she
Right.
works.
Further and to confirm. I don't know the process because I've never done this before.
Yeah, you're going to swear in court that your lawyer is wrong and doesn't know what she's doing. What a fucking idiot.
Regardless, she will call at one point with you being included in my case. I think, too, it looks really good that you are in the Marines and an honorable citizen of the USA.
Just because your brother is an honorable citizen and a Marine does not give you any credibility at all. You didn't raise him. You're not his mother, right? You're a sibling. You didn't take care of him when he's younger or anything like this. Stolen valor, bullshit.
You are my brother and my only living relative.
What about your son?
I want to go for it, please, after
What about
all
your
these
other brother?
empty, uneventful years. It's my right. What do you think? Feedback? Honesty? As soon as you can, let me know. Why won't you schedule a video visit? I love you no matter, Philip.
No.
It's a blessing truly at this point in my life to have you as my brother for times such as these. Thank you either way and always. Thank you for now. Heart sign. April 4th.
Your own brother
2024,
won't give you his address.
7:21 p.m. Incoming from Philip Paulson. Subject regarding here it is. Hello. Well, I am glad you are talking to your lawyer now, at least, so that's headway. I would have to ask Kayla her thoughts on everything. I cannot promise you that she will agree, and she lives there as well. nothing against you, but my side of family has not been in my life for years, and she sees that. I will say there is no way you can live with me long term, as I am struggling too. It's my life, and another person in the equation will not help me obtain my goals and needs.
Yeah, he knows his wife is going to be a hard no on it.
Why?
Yeah,
I
his
don't.
wife, you know what? His wife Kayla is like Kim, just automatically not nice. That'd be my guess.
I will do what I can as I have been. My question is, even if you get a bond, who is going to post it? I cannot imagine the price tag, and I am not putting my house up as collateral. I would need to talk to your lawyer and get specifics. Once that meal thing is cleared, I will get that one you wanted. Besides that, I love you and keep your head up. Let me know your thoughts. April 4th, 2024.
This is gonna go well,
9:13
right?
p.m.
Yeah.
Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject. Regarding, here it is. Philip, let's be realistic. If I even get a bond, like
Since when is
I
she
and you
realistic?
both know, it will probably be so sky high I could
Her-
never pay it.
Her relationship with reality is very tenuous at best.
Yeah.
Like,
My whole entire point is that it is my right to have one, and after everything the quote
it is not your right to have one. It's actually the opposite. You don't have a right to bond in Florida when you're with a murder case, or else you would have one, Sarah.
I don't know why they even engaged her with that. You know what I mean? Like, why
You
did
can
they?
ask for one. You could.
Yeah, I guess they
'cause-
have to probably.
Yeah, because it's their client, right? Okay, yeah, we can ask for one for bond reconsideration, right? But we're trying to focus on the a whole murder trial coming up, Sarah.
justice quote system has put me through and is still, the least they can do is give me a bond, no matter if I can pay it or not.
What's the point of the bond if you are saying you cannot pay it? This is another lie. There's no reason to get a bond unless you're going to then hassle your brother into putting his house up as collateral so you can get out, so you can see your son. We know that is 100% her plan, right? This is just a stupid argument to try and pass off as the truth, right? To your brother that you were going to ask for his house.
It is my right that I was raised to believe in, fight for it, and take advantage of whenever possible. I have rights that I can use and am trying to, and which you bravely fight for.
Look at that spelling error. What an idiot. Triting too.
Idiot.
Everyone to have, including yourself. See my need to get this no matter what the outcome may be. For myself and everyone who's been put through the same persecution and just not been bold enough
It's called prosecution, not persecution.
to risk and take. I am, and I know all things are possible with God. No limitations. I'm not going anywhere if I do get the bond because it has to be paid. It's the principle, and again, my right. I think you think I'm moving in the moment it's granted, if at all. Don't misunderstand and make it something it's not when explaining to Kayla. And no, it would not be long term, as I am overdue for a life of my own, and with hopefully.
This is the
Victor.
roommate you never get rid of.
Never. The immediate thought when I was reading this was Lorne talking about building a new house. I want to.
Lorne's also going to build, a second and third story to his trailer. He's going to build a new house, and he's going to build a lake house
And the horse barn. Don't forget about
and
the horse barn.
and the horse barn.
Yeah. And they're going to rent out the trailer as a business, or they're going to keep the trailer, and that's going to be their business property for Jamie and
Good
him.
idea. Yeah.
He's going to do the septic business out of it, and she's going to do the porn out of the other side.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it.
In this trailer, folks,
Looks amazing.
Beautiful.
Is that him out there?
I think somebody put that in there.
Yeah. I think that's just a superimposed
I see.
picture.
I haven't seen that before, so that part.
And don't worry, it didn't always look like this. He improved
To be
it.
nice.
Yeah. He used to be livable.
How did he do that? Why?
And he keeps talking about how big of a piece of shit it was when he moved in because his uncle didn't take care of it. I mean,
I don't know why he messed with the outside of it.
I think it had probably mold and everything. I think it was built.
No, there was nothing wrong with it. He just wanted to improve it.
Oh, okay.
In his mind, he wanted to improve it and make it bigger.
Right, but the outside was perfectly fine. The
but he didn't move any of the walls. He just stripped them.
Stripped the walls and the door.
Yeah, because he thought it would be nice.
Inside, isn't it? Am I missing something? Like, why does the outside look like such a mess?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because he's active destruction.
Yeah.
He wanted to make that 45-degree door to make it look all fancy. And this is the carport he built that collapsed with the first snow on the right.
He couldn't even make a carport.
He talks about what a master craftsman he is, and like how he's a country boy and he's got all these skills. He's a carpenter, but he built a carport. You know, of all the things to build, that's one of the simpler things to do. You don't have
one wall and a roof.
You don't need to insulate it. You don't even need a wall. You just need 2 posts and a roof. And he couldn't do that, and it collapsed. So,
Come what may, baby steps. I need the bond first. That's just going to sit there until whatever God so chooses to allow or direct me to. This is not a big deal. It's just a quote phantom address to put on paper.
Okay, and now this would be the number one evidence against you ever getting a bond when you're talking about how this is just going to be a placeholder address. It's just
Not
a
a big
phantom
deal.
thing. I'm not even going to be there.
I mean,
Nothing is binding.
She's fishing for it. She's so stupid. Idiot.
Permanent or contracted. And me talking to my attorney is not at all what you think. She argues and discourages me in almost
She thinks I killed the guy.
everything. It's a struggle every time I talk to her. I am confused who she works for and on whose side. Super condescending and snotty, which I am told her is very unprofessional. She fights in blathers when I'm still asking her for my discovery.
This is the other thing I see a lot with stupid criminals. They think they get all the discovery, which they do not, right? There is sensitive information that you're not legally allowed to give to criminals, right? For instance, domestic violence cases, the lawyer is not allowed to hand over like the contact or address of like a potential witness because there would be potential witness intimidation. Like legally they are barred from doing it. So when she talks about all this discovery that she's not getting, like there's no indication that is even something that she can get, but she won't understand that because she's an idiot.
You don't know, Philip. No one does, and just accuses me of being, quote, difficult. Why? Because
Ridiculous. Makes no sense.
Difficult? Me?
Yeah, I mean,
Can you believe that?
also
No
Philip
one
knows her, so he's reading this knowing that,
Right. Yeah. Because every job she's ever been fired for, they said she was difficult, right? So
everyone she knows, everyone in the jail and the prison, and he grew up with her, so he knows. And I love what after he talks to Cashman, how
I don't have that one recorded yet, so it's not going to be in here, but
that's okay.
fight for me properly
it'll be the next
and
bit.
help save my life. I will do whatever necessary and possible for me and my son. When you talk to her, you'll see. She will probably try and talk you out of everything and pin you against me. She doesn't believe in, quote, gray area, end quote, at all.
You know what else doesn't? The law.
Yeah, she's a lawyer.
She's just so transparent and everything. It's embarrassing how transparent she is in what she says. That she isn't better at hiding the fact that she is disagreeing with all evidence and all facts of reality, right?
And
like
essentially a public forum.
Yeah, what if she's gonna lie? Why not say, she is convinced that I'm guilty of murder and wants me to take a plea for, 30 years, right? Which I don't think is fair, right? If you're gonna lie, go with a realistic lie or one that makes sense.
She's like that. And she lies. Forgets what she says to cover her ass. Be prepared and get your riot gear out. She's extremely derogatory.
I bet that first meeting was so like chill. Hello, hi Philip. I'm bitch ass Cashman.
Right,
I want
Judge Cashman Esquire here.
This isn't going to take a whole lot. Just letting you know, we could file for bond reconsideration. They're probably going to deny it because she's guilty of because she's convicted.
Yeah, she's
charged with second-degree murder, which she recorded, and the state has that evidence of her cursing the victim she's torturing shortly before he dies. And then she went and she lied to the investigators, and now she's going to try and change her story to be something that is totally conflicting with everything she said before in order to do a battered spouse defense, which won't work. And so I just wanted to let you know that if you have any sway over your sister, because I can't talk to her at all about any of this because she's not listening. She's going to get life if she goes to trial. You need to convince her to take this deal. We can do the bond, but also I do need your address and information.
I need all of your information, and it will be made public. So
it will be made public because it's part of public record, because that's Florida's a sunshine state.
Yep.
Why do you think all of her letters are getting out?
Yeah. Why do you think I know she calls me bitch ass Cashman?
I just go by bitch ass now. It's easier.
Yeah.
Thoughts. I see her on Monday, so what do you want me to tell her? It's just an address. Thank you no matter or how much. April 13th, 2024, 8:07 p.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject, mail and letter. Hi again. So we are being forced to use these tablets for mail now, effective April 19th. This means we will no longer receive physical mail and everything. Letter.
It's been said before, but just like the amount of minute shit she spends so much time focusing on rather than the one thing she should be focusing on, her trial.
Anyway,
she's focusing on food packages, coffee, Christmas letters, Valentine's Day, Easter letters, phone call messages, blah, 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 getting a bond that she can't afford. And she's stating she can't afford, arguing with her attorney. And now the travesty of no longer getting physical mail. This is her big crisis. It is just such a denial of reality. And her anger later in this.
Pictures will be scanned and uploaded for viewing only. I can't hold or really look at anything you say.
Which again is not true, because as I told you before, Derek, like that's the default, right? They're just processing them to scan and upload, but you can order them and have them sent if you pay a fee. It's just not, you can't just put them in the envelope anymore and send them for free. There's a charge for it.
And once they're uploaded, then they shred them. What the Please send the pictures you've been telling me you're going to for over a year now.
Why is she shouting at her brother? Like, I think she forgets who she's writing to sometimes.
Her normal state is just agitated and
well, the last message had no capital sections that I remember, right? This is a new email, and now she's just doing all caps. And she's begging, she's asking for the address earlier. Now, like, what is wrong with you, Sarah?
Please send a contempt letter for me to include with my paperwork for the judge to get Brian in court.
What other typo, idiot, judge? It's Judge, moron.
Idiot.
This is the last opportunity I will have to get a picture of Mom, you, etc. And I do not want them on these stupid tablets.
Oh, no?
I want to put them in my Bible and be able to look at them when I want. Not when they tell us we can use the tablets, and if I even get one, finding 63 other girls to use. Please, Philip. I really want and need these. The good templator will only be on the tablet, and I will not be able to print and include. Before this starts, send anything, everything you can or want to my P.O. Box 4970 address. After April 19th, everything will be sent to Smart Communications, blah, 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 blah. After May 6th, anything sent to my old address will be returned to sender. You can also go online and set up a free account to check status of what you've mailed at www.mailguardtracker.com. This whole thing is so depressing and makes me mad. It's just another reason for OCCD to be even lazier, and they don't realize what it means for us inmates to even receive mail.
Yeah, if she was in charge, things would be a lot different at that jail, right? Things would be working much smoother.
Oh, yeah.
Everything would be different.
I mean, she ran a tight ship when she was out in the free world there.
It's a highlight in many ways for us and gives us something to look forward to. They do not care. I hope you do, and will send. Remember, it's 5 pictures per envelope. It will be the last time I'm able to have anything. Please understand. Please respond so I know you received my message and what to blame on. It's just another major This isn't forever. Sigh. Love you.
It is for your
Thank
forever.
you.
And that is the end of the messages I've recorded so far. So, a little bit redundant, I would say, but that's what Sarah gives us. Hopefully, I can finish up reading the rest of the Brian saga and a little bit of the Philip. I don't think I'm going to go into the Lana and all that kind of stuff. It's been covered to death. And maybe the last text message one will be the next one. I still haven't put up the poll for the new names for the I pulled this down. Oops, it's over. Zoom in now. There we go. But we'll have to figure out that name. We are going to move on to a Lorne stream out. I'm changing it up. We're not going to do the life in a fire truck because that thing's an hour and a half, which will obviously break it up. We're just going to go with I like episode 11 a lot. He starts out whining like about Sex Boy right at the beginning, or was it Alex? I don't know. But for those who are here, this will redirect you to that stream. And if not, let me just go ahead and put the link for it in the chat in case it doesn't work again. Sue, did you have any final thoughts on what we've seen here today?
Nothing new. No new thoughts.
No new thoughts. Exteric, do you have any new thoughts? Or final thoughts?
No, nothing new. She's a disgusting, despicable human being.
Disgusted.
Yeah.
I came out of that really disgusted.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be done with her, honestly. I just... or to be done with her stupid messages that just are the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
And hopefully get some new perspective on the next, right, the trial.
Tevy's ready for the portal.
What?
Tevy is ready for the portal.
Tevy's ready for the portal.
Yeah. The next
one. Oh, to zoom you over to the next one. Well, but if it doesn't work, let me pin it here. Sorry. This is where my this is my amateurness comes for. Come on. Your channel. Where's my live? Right here. Okay. Pin this. Where's the chat? Where is it? Okay. Pin. Lorne stream is pinned to the top. Right here. If it doesn't work for redirect. Hopefully it does. And did I finish? Forget I got to render out the video. 1 second. Lorne calls. See how long this takes.
I have episode 11 ready.
Okay, if you've got it ready, we'll use yours because I was going to do it with the overlay of the thumbnails of the images of them. But yeah, that works. No. We'll use yours. Okay. So, Suma and Exteric, head on over to the other thing there. Everyone else, have a good evening, and we will see you on the Lorne stream. Okay? Bye!
So you can either hand over your son, or you can die screaming alongside him!